Hey y'all, I know it's been a few days. Had some issues. I had to put my truck in the shop for a few days, and then with all this craziness going on, we didn't have any loads, so I'm just now back out on the road. It is actually 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here at the customer in Montgomery, Alabama. So I'm actually on my way to get back home. So I should be back home in San Antonio, Texas, hopefully this weekend. So I wasn't sure if I was going to cook this week or not, but I got this meat, so I have to cook it before it goes bad. I really wanted to cook barbacoa, but I think I mentioned in my last video that I could not get actual lengua, which is tongue, because they only sell it only comes in the whole tongue, which is way too big. And I was going to get chuck roast to substitute, but they didn't have any. So what I'm going to substitute is what we call cabritas, which is goat meat. So I found this back in Georgia, I think. It's bone-in goat cubes. So it has the bone in, but I figure after I cook it, I can, I don't know, it'll be soft by then. So I can just kind of, take the bones out, or, it'll be soft enough so I can just kind of eat around it. So I've already put my rosemary infused oil in here. I put the meat, the goat meat in here, and I put some scallions or green onions in there. I'm going to use my leftover taco seasoning. I know that's, cheating a little bit, but it has a lot of comino in it, or ground cumin for us white folks. Just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. So I used half of it last time when I made something. I can't remember what I made with it. But I'm going to throw that in there for some spice. And of course, cilantro. Cilantro gives it a lot of flavoring too. Because remember, I'm trying to make this taste like barbacoa. If you don't know what barbacoa is, it is lengua, and it's very good. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and it is tradition usually to eat it usually on Sunday, but the weekend. And it's good for breakfast with tacos. I prefer corn tortillas, but some cilantro and onion and lime. Sorry, that's my reefer. But anyway, it's just the best thing ever. And usually we don't tell people what kind of meat it is, because then they won't eat it. I'm going to add a little extra ground cumin or comino, because that's what gives it the flavor, the barbacoa flavor. So I don't know, I just love the smell of comino, and that's just, again, it just gives it that extra kick, that flavor, that smell. It's not coming out fast enough for me. Okay, I'm not gonna put too much because the taco seasoning already had it. Some onion powder. See, this comes out fast. Some garlic. I don't have fresh garlic, so I'm going to put this cheating garlic paste. Some things I have to cheat with because, I'm traveling. And of course, salt. And remember, I'm trying this new for the first time with the Cabritas, so I'll tell you a story. When I was in Mexico, I think I told y'all that I traveled a lot with my grandparents, because my grandmother is actually, I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandmother is actually from Monterrey, Mexico, and her great aunt had a ranch out in Los Arroyos. So we used to always go out to the ranch, and when I mean ranch, I mean ranch. No electricity, no running water, nothing like that. So we had to get the water from the well, outhouse, all kinds of stuff, But I loved it. I had fun when I went out there. Lots of pepper, by the way. But anyway, when I was about 11 years old, I had this favorite uncle, and he was always a lot of fun. He had these conejos, which is rabbits, and I always loved to hold the rabbits and everything. Uncle Joel, Theo Joel, that was his name, Joel. And I went out there one day, and it was a few days before my birthday, and I was going to turn 12. And I kept hearing some noises, and I went into the room, and they had this goat strapped down to the table, and they were about to slaughter the goat. And apparently for me, that was my birthday present, that they were going to slaughter the goat for my birthday. And I was so upset. I was crying and everything, and I was like, I'm not going to eat that. So it was just horrible. So, but that was tradition. You know, that's what they did. And he wasn't my favorite uncle after that anymore. But so, yeah, it's things like that. But, you know, and I'm adding some water just to help it cook a little bit. I'm only putting half a cup. I'm going to check on it after 30 minutes and see how it does. So I'm going to let this cook while I'm waiting for my customer, because I don't think they open till 7. But yeah, I'm going to see what happens. And of course, I will show you the results. And I'm going to start doing my tip of the day. My tip for today for truck drivers or anyone traveling, I guess, for long distances: spray bottles. I have 3 actually, and I label them even though I'm the only one in here. This one is for my astringent sea breeze, or whatever you want to use. I spray this on my cotton swabs or cotton balls or whatever, and I wipe my face with it, because my face gets very dirty out here with all the oil and grease and dirt and everything. And so that's kind of what I clean my face with. It's also astringent, is also good for your hair, ladies. If you don't have time to wash your hair, I recommend this. Just spray your scalp with it and kind of rub it in, and it helps a lot. So don't use that dry shampoo, because that's full of powder and whatever else, and then your hair looks all full of powder. This works a lot better. Just spray your scalp with it, or if you don't have a spray bottle, just pour a little bit on. It works wonders. Okay, my other spray bottle is it used to be alcohol, but it's not pee. It is Fabuloso. If you don't want to use Fabuloso, you can use alcohol, or you can use bleach or whatever. Usually I do 2 to 1, so I do 2 parts Fabuloso or bleach, and then 1 part water. And I can use this to clean my dashboard, clean my dishes, clean whatever I need to clean. Okay, that's my tip for today. The other spray bottle I have, it used to be Febreze, and when I ran out of the Febreze, I just filled it up with essential oil. You can get any scent you want. I happen to like the scent of roses. Again, 2 parts of the essential oil, and then the other part water, and it makes everything smell good. So when you run out of Febreze, you don't have to go buy more Febreze. I get a big bottle of the essential oil at Walmart, because I also use it for my dryer balls, those wool dryer balls. And the essential oil lasts a lot longer. So you just put the essential oil in here, mix it with the water, and it smells good. Especially after I've been cooking and it smells like raw meat. You go to some of these places that have raw chicken and stuff, you got the windows open, and it smells like raw chicken. So yeah, so that's my tip of the day. I'm going to start doing that as well. Let me know what you think. Stay safe. See you guys later.